Alright, the chaos has begun. It is a Saturday morning. Do I prefer Crimson Desert or Skyrim? I prefer the game that I'm playing right now, and that's why I'm playing it. So many loading screens. Why don't they cry like they do for Starfield? That's because they're paid off. They're paid shills, right? Alright, first things first, everybody. Turn off the fucking helmet. Settings. I'm gonna have to... I think it's under languages and gameplay. Display headgear. Always show? No. Show in combat? Probably. Hide in cutscenes. I'm gonna put it on hide in cutscenes for now, because I don't mind it when we're just running around. Actually, you know what? Let's do it show in combat, and then... Yeah, because now I could take cool screenshots with my cat. I can show Cliff's face. Yeah. Cliff's got to work in his posture. He's got posture like I have. Slouching forward. Alright, next most important thing. We have got to go check out the new cat armor. Which I'm assuming is in Popo place, Porian. Down here. By the way, I think they said they added a teleport down here. Could be wrong. Joe California says, Saturday morning, where are the cartoons? Man, I haven't watched Saturday morning cartoons since I was a teenager. I think like literally the last time I was 19 or 20. I had an apartment with my high school buddies, and they were doing a revival of the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. on Saturday mornings. And so we would all wake up and get really freaking high, watch the D&D cartoon, and then we would go play in D&D for like 8 to 12 hours on Saturdays. And then that was when Star Trek Voyager was airing as well. Alright, that's the dye vendor. I gotta remember where the cat armor vendor is. And this is what I don't remember. I'm gonna have to probably look this up.
Did you come here to play with me?
No, I did not come here to play with you, kid. I came here to buy cat shit. I don't remember who the cat lady is. I gotta go find the cat armor person. I probably have to go look this up online. Because I don't remember where the vendor is. Come on. Where's the cat lady?
Hey.
I found her by accident the first time I came down here. I'm just gonna go look this up. Somebody's gonna have a map waypoint on Google. Show me on the map. I don't care about that. Wait, there's another shop? Wait, what? Hold on, that's the north side. Oh, I keep forgetting about the environment map. I keep forgetting that you can see shit like this on the environment map. But also, I need to go back to the article in a minute, because it was showing me a different NPC as well.
My goods aren't for people.
Oh, they've got a new outfit for the puppy dogs. Look at that shit. Rescue puppy outfit. Oh, dude. Okay, so it's the cat plate armor. I'm sorry, no. No, I'm not putting my cat in plate armor. That's funny shit, though, dude. That right there is cool. What's the rescue puppy? So there's no helmet for that one. It's just the rescue puppy outfit. Rotate. Okay, that... Can you imagine if your dog in Kingdom Come Deliverance and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 could have this outfit and run around and have like your bow slung on his... That's cool. I'm not seeing the vignette and the scarf, Dribrom. Sorry. Maybe that's at a different NPC. Oh, never mind. Oh, is this new? I didn't know that was new. I thought that was always there. Okay, so you can have that stupid vignette and then the necklace. Handkerchief. Neckerchief. Jesus, I can't speak. I need coffee. Hang on. It's not a necklace, goddamn. I miss those. That's right, for legal reasons, when Ren says he gets really high, he just means he was watching TV from the roof. That's right, JK. For legal reasons. My in real life cats are doing great. One of them is right here, asleep right now. She was up on top of the refrigerator because Lucas came in and friends, so I brought her in here to give her. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna bite, Daddy. The problem is when she bites, she does not bite gently. Okay, I'll leave you. Right as I was putting the camera back, she snaggle-toothed me. You little shit. I love you to death, but goddamn, you gotta get over that fucking habit of biting like that. Come here. I gotta do some forcible. Come here. You don't do that. Huh? Come here. No, you're a good girl. Don't. Stop. 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 Yeah, there you go. Just relax. Just relax. No. Stop. You get so hyper sensitive because you're terrified because you were a street cat for all those years. Sometimes when you get her at the wrong angle or she gets overstimulated, she just is like, rah! I have so many bites and scratches from her. Like, that's from like 2 or 3 days ago she got me. That one is from right now. That's the one that she just gave me. She got me there and there. She like bit right in those two places. I'll go put some alcohol on that real quick. And then I've got one there. She's super lovey-dovey and she'll purr and everything else, but she if you overstimulate her, or if she doesn't want to be petted, she will. And she apparently did not want to be petted right then because I was like, "Hey, honey," and she was like, 1 pet, 2 pet, 3 pet, good, 4 pet, fuck you. But she is a street cat, so we don't know her background. She just showed up one day and we rescued her. All right, I'm gonna go put some alcohol in that. I'll be right back. The weirdest thing of all is she never uses claws. Never. She has never once used claws on either one of us. And here's the crazy thing too. She will never bite Chris. She has never bitten Chris. But she won't cuddle with Chris. She'll cuddle with me. So she'll jump on my lap and ask for pets sometimes, and she'll be like purr, 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 purr. But after 30, 45 seconds, that's like the max. And if you're overstimulating, she'll like turn around and kind of like bite at you. But usually what she'll do is she'll jump up on my lap, purr, she'll look up at me and like, meow, and like ask for a pet. And so I'll pet her and then she'll just 30 seconds and she's gone. She will not do that with Chris. And she also will not come when Chris calls her. Whereas when I call her, she'll come and what's up? What do you need? What do you got? So she does different things with each one of us, but she has never once attempted to bite Chris. And the only thing Chris and I have thought about is that it could be that we're pretty sure we're not sure exactly where she came from. We are pretty sure that she was someone's like street cat who they were feeding and they moved and the cat just got abandoned. Because she was very accustomed to humans and she was not hunting for food. She was begging for food. So she was not, she would hunt lizards and stuff, but she was not like, she was literally going to people's houses asking for stuff. And the only thing we could think of is that it could be that whatever house she was getting food from, the woman was giving her food and being lovey-dovey, and the man was not nice to her, because there have been times when if I come at her too quickly with my hand, like if she's not suspecting and you go in to pet her and the hand comes in too quick, she freaks out. Like the hand is bad, right? She thinks that the hand, like if it's not visible and it's not the right time and you haven't talked to her, and that hand comes in, she freaks out. Because when we finally decided to take her, it was like 5 or 6 days. We refused the first few times she showed up because it was just a skinny cat, like a starving cat asking for food. It was like, we already have 8 cats, we don't need a ninth. And we sprayed her with water a couple of times with the hose. Get out of here. Um, we did give her food across the street like 2 or 3 times, but it was always like, get away from our house. Here's some food on the street corner, like a block down from where we live. And then I think the 5th or 6th night was when it was pouring down rain, and she showed up and she had a big old open wound on her back, like about 1.5 to 2 inches around. And it was a big raised contusion. And so the only thing we assumed that someone hit her with a stick. So we were wondering if maybe new people moved into the home that she was accustomed to going to. She showed up after 5 days, went thinking that she could go in. She probably jumped in somebody's window or something looking for food. Somebody caught her inside and then went wham with a stick. That's the only thing we don't know. We can assume maybe she got hit by a motorcycle or something. But we took her in. And she has always been a super sweet cat, but she's super spicy and super defensive. Never uses claws, though, which is so weird, because I've had cats, they won't bite, but they'll scratch the shit out of you. But she won't scratch you. She never uses claws, but my God, if she gets her teeth on you. But she won't, she's never bit Chris. Never once attempted to bite Chris. What happens when, like, Chris is, like, using, like, the flea comb on her or something, is she will kind of, like, if she starts to get a little aggressive, Chris will be like, don't do that. And she'll just kind of cower down, like, okay, but she won't like lash out at Chris. Whereas with me, she's like, whatever, dude, fuck you. So she's a good cat. Yes, I'm talking about you. Are you washing your tail? See, now she's being totally reasonable. I think I woke her up, and so she got grumpy. She was like, I don't want to be woken up right now, Dad. So she's down here, like, bathing right now. And so see, like, I could totally pet her right now, and she's totally fine. But, yeah, sometimes she just gets hyperstimulated and just turns around and she's the only cat I've ever had, too, that spits. When she plays and gets over, like, when she's doing zoomies and stuff, or if you're playing with her, like with towels and stuff, she'll just stop in the middle of it and look at you and go, and then go back to playing. Honestly, she is the strangest cat I've ever owned. Yes, you. She doesn't try to steal Christina's food. She only tries to steal my food. So if I'm eating food, she jumps up on the table and like tries to steal it from my plate.
I'll save the cutest things for you and your companion.
And if I eat anything, she wants a bite of it. Doesn't matter what it is. She had sweet potato yesterday. None of our other cats like sweet potato. She decided she likes sweet potato. When I have my protein bars, which have peanuts and stuff, she thinks she wants a bite of the peanuts. Yes, you. She puked a big old hairball up yesterday in the hallway. This is why God invented dogs. Dogs are cool, but dogs are not cats. Just saying. Cat's vision is shit up close. Yes, it is. Joe says it's almost 4:20 here. I don't have anything prepped for 4:20, sir. Technically, it's 5:20 where I live. My 4:20 was earlier. I haven't partaken in about 2 weeks. Everyone was sick in our house for, let's see, we had a week where my sister-in-law was staying here, so I'm pretty much weekend warrior these days. Just because we have our grandniece Monday through Friday, and I don't when she is around, just to make sure that I'm always 100%. And then the past weekend, my sister-in-law was here the whole weekend with her car, and everyone was sick, and then I started feeling sick. So I always just let off the gas and let my body get better. But we're about there. We're about it. I told Chris yesterday we were out cooking out back, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had any in a couple of weeks, and I didn't have anything prepped and ready. So I wish edibles were a thing where I live, but edibles are not a thing where I live. So I'm still very much a roll it up by hand. That's not true, not by hand. I do have a this is for tobacco purposes only, kids. It's a can I show a little bit of a roller? It's for tobacco kids. Yeah, that's why I'm still stuffy and not feeling 100%. So whenever I'm not feeling great, I don't. I've been sneezing and sniffling the last 3 days on streams, so I'm still fighting something. In Minecraft terms, that's a roller, kids. That's a good one. I like that. That's good. It rolls many things.
You should stop that.
Alright, personal storage. I should be close to the max. I'm in the middle of that last expansion. I have 540. So. How many hours do I have left on that mission? Snow is gone. There was one more thing I needed to check out, guys. They said they improved some stuff with the quality mode on the PlayStation 5. So let's go ahead and move it back into quality mode. Tell you what, the grass does look a hell of a lot better now. Because they've added some more PSSR and upscaling stuff, so... Okay, I will say one... I do, Gray. I had to, man. I think it was at like around 50 hours. I was playing so much of this game that I was getting eye strain just from streaming so many hours. And ever since I've put it on performance mode, I have had 0 eye strain. I will say one thing. I played this on quality mode for the first 50 hours. They just added more upscaling and crispness. That town in quality mode, holy shit, does that look good on quality mode. That looks amazing. Definitely some improvements to like the way things look.
Good to see you. There's no one better than me when it comes to managing folk.
How long? That still has 46 hours left.
Remember, there's no mission in this world we'll turn down.
Ogre not. Ogre not. I love it when people have been here for specific troll encounters. Because when they drop those kind of comments in chat, it is a nice reminder of the psychopaths that we have show up from time to time. Ogrenaut just said, "Good morning, everybody. I'm enjoying your stream from my riverside property. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink." Oh, that's great. That is awesome. Dribrom says, "I was flying the cloud cart for the first time yesterday and seeing the world from it was fantastic." Jules says his property is the river of tears left by trolls. Oh man. I am terrified of heights, and Chris and I did a hot air balloon. I'm gonna go look this up on Instagram really quick. He's in his van down by the river. Now you've got me wondering what my monitor has on it. I've never actually looked at some of these settings. Hang on, and then we're going to go back to the... What would this be under? I would have to go look. Oh, is it the low blue light mode? Or something called eye saver? Huh. What does that do? Does this change how it looks on your guys' end? Yeah, but that's just blue light. My glasses are anti-blue light. Anyway, hot air balloon. Let me go find my Instagram from back in the day. Ogrenaut says I'm at the age now where people don't get the Chris Farley reference or even know who he was. Sad days. Yeah. Let me go find this. So I am terrified of heights, and we were in Spain. God, I gotta go way back on my Instagram. And they were paying us a shitload of money. So, I will definitely do things for money. I'm one of those kind of people. You pay me enough, I will do it. Even if I'm terrified of it, I will do it. I will try it. I know it's in the video clip. I don't know if it's in the photo clip. Here's the photo. So we were up. Yeah, it's not in the photo. But I think I can show this really quick if it's already prepped and ready. Yeah, so this is back like in 2000. I published this in 2016, but it's from 2015. We were in Costa Brava, and they were paying us a boatload of money for the 3 months we were there, and they wanted to send us up in a hot air balloon over the Pyrenees Mountains, the Garrocha volcanic mountains in Spain. I literally posted in the Instagram post, it says, I thought I was going to lose my lunch for the first 15 to 20 minutes. We went to a breakfast before we went up in this hot air balloon, right? And I I had the worst shits of my life after breakfast. We ate breakfast, and then I proceeded to take like 5 huge, like I'm being gross, but yes, I literally, I was in the bathroom for like 45 minutes while they were airing up the balloon. I just couldn't stop. My nerves were so bad that I was literally just everything was coming out my back end. I was so not in a good place. And then Chris has a video clip somewhere of me, like we're going up in the hot air balloon, and I had one hand on the basket and one hand on the, and even the head of the tourism board like tapping on the shoulder. He's like, "You gonna be okay?" And I was like, "I'll be fine." But like my hand was gripping there's a bar that goes up that connects the basket up to, and I had my hand on that, and I was gripping it so tight that it was just I was white knuckled. I was just completely white knuckled. And Chris has a video clip somewhere of me just, I was white as a sheet. Um, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life. Like, there is a point when you get up high enough where you kind of realize that you're so high that no matter what happens, you're toast if things go wrong. Like, there's no surviving it if things go toast from that height. And I think once I hit that height, like, the fear kind of evaporated because it was like, no matter what, we're toast. But, like, the fear of the first 15 minutes as you're going up, it was the most terrified I've ever been in my life because of my fear of heights. And just, but then you're up and you're kind of so far up, everything is all tiny. It's kind of like when I'm in a plane. Like, I don't really, when I'm in a plane, I'm a nervous, I used to be a nervous flyer. I'm not so much these days just because I've done it so much. I've desensitized myself to it. But, I have a bad problem with heights, and that was definitely the scariest shit I've ever done, was going up on a hot air balloon. Um, yes, I used to have very long hair. I had hair all the way down to my butt. I had long hair my whole life, and then cut it all off a few years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. Hot air balloons can be fun, but also terrifying, and the views are amazing, just like they are in the game. Second scariest thing I've done was scuba diving. That was hard, but that was also a thing where you do it enough and you start to get over the fear of it. Do you guys see the change when I put the blue light filter on? I have heard that adds a filter that also shows up on... I've never played around with that stuff. Do you guys also see that filter on your end? I'm not seeing a difference on OBS. Let's turn it on and see what I think about that as we play. I've never played around with those options before, but since Gray mentioned it, I'm gonna turn it on just for funsies. Just for funsies. I have no idea what game we're playing. D2 the Koi. I am way too stupid to know that kind of thing. Like, I would need to check the title of the game being streamed, the category of the game being streamed. Yeah, I'm way too stupid to know how to do any of that, so...
Hey, watch what you're doing.
Alright, I have slept. I'll tell you what though, that feels really weird. It makes the colors look really awkward.
What's your step now?
Where's my kitty cat? I want to get a nice screenshot here with my kitty cat now that my helmet is off.
Oh, hello.
Come on, buddy. Jump on up. I need a screenshot. It's 420 somewhere. Oh, that looks proper. Oh, there's a good screenshot. Yeah, that's much better, and I can see his earrings and everything. Okay, I will give credit where credit is due. I complained about not having. Oh, why has he got motion blur on, dude? Hang on, we gotta fix that. Where is the focal length? There we go. I need to get one where the angle is we're both looking the same way. Come on now. God, they need to. My cat looks all sus. Look at that. He's like, he's all sus, man. He's like, what's up? Oh, that's a great shot right there. Let's hide that. And what's the one to take the camera? Oh, take the picture is this button. That's some funny shit. It says beta on the photo mode as well. Does it? I've never paid attention. It definitely needs some work with the it moves so quickly, like the slightest touch and it's like jumps 5 feet over. I do wish the cat would like move his head around when he's on his shoulder instead of always just kind of looking downwards, because I can't ever get like the perfect angle that I want for the photos. God, Cliff is like staring at me lustfully. I don't know how I feel about that right now. It's making me uncomfortable. Making me question my sexuality. You want some of this, big boy? All right. I don't know what the fuck I want to work on. All I know is I wanted to come in and check the changes out this morning. The lighting? Yeah. Um, I played the first 50 hours on quality mode, but then I moved to performance mode just because I play super long sessions, and because I play all day every day and I'm sitting here for 14 hours in front of a screen, I tend to prefer performance mode on any game that I play because I play so many hours per day. Like, this is my day job. So anything I can do to make my eyes feel better, I'm going to do. So I do prefer performance mode for my long play sessions. But right now we're in quality mode because we were checking out the new changes. And I gotta say, it looks goddamn good on quality mode on the PS5 Pro. Performance is, I mean, for short sessions, if I'm playing 2 to 3 hours, I think quality mode is great. But because I play so many hours per day, I do prefer performance mode. Still looks great. Definitely looks better on quality mode. The textures in particular and the lighting are a little bit better in. But I hesitate to think what that fight would have been like in that castle we did the other day if I was playing on quality mode, because that was gnarly. Even on performance mode, that fight was gnarly. All right. I don't actually have any quests I want to work on. Um, I'm just working on gear upgrades, and unfortunately, I need lots more. Let's see if he has any more bloodstones for sale.
You want the finest work? You've come to the right place.
He does restock. Does he restock every 24 game hours, or how often does he restock, I wonder?
Use it well. Take it.
If there's anything you need,
I need to go work on getting money. I am broke. Shineberry is a projectile. Milk does a body good. Let's see here. Honey tea, which I've been using for quests.
if there's... Wear your armor like a work of art.
Care to witness the iron art my hammer can forge?
I think we're going to go ahead and take another upgrade to the weapon. Everything is at 6 right now. I need to go find ivory and fleece. So I should probably take the bow up to get that to 6. Because then everything will be at 6, right?
A blazing... I'd love to hear about your adventures next time you're here.
Okay. Every single piece of gear is at a 6 now, except for my cloak. I need ivory and fleece. I'm not... Yeah, I'm not going to touch any of my other characters, Gray. I was really happy to see Carnage complain about this. Because this was one of the big complaints I had in the early hours of the game, which is, so when you get artifacts and you level up your abilities with Cliff, right? If you go over to Damien, she's at 0. So the artifacts you're collecting, you can only apply to one character. And I was so happy to see another content creator and streamer complaining about this. Like, I said very early on that this needs to be so that if I gather an artifact, it's an artifact that all of my characters can use. Because there is no point in giving me alternate characters to play if you're nerfing those other characters. Because I'm putting in 100 hours of gameplay to get Cliff really, really good. Or I'm spending artifact points to have multiple characters who aren't very strong and don't have very many abilities because I have to spread those artifacts out between the characters. So the artifacts need to be one artifact that is available for all of the characters to use. So if I have 59 artifacts, I could spend 59 points on Cliff, I could spend 59 points on Damien, and then I can go spend 59 points on the Orc Boy, who still is not showing up as somebody. If they force you to use Damien in a mission, that's going to be bullshit. I doubt I will get to that point before I switch over to Starfield. But if that's true, that they force you to use her, that's going to be the biggest pile of horse shit because I've not put any points in her at all. I've not upgraded any of her armor. That would suck ass if they're suddenly like, hey, you've been playing Cliff, the main character of the story, for the past 150 hours of the game, but suddenly we're going to make you play this other character who you've never put any points into, and you've never upgraded any of her armor and weapons. Good luck! Yeah, that's a big fail if that's true. Let's go work on... I feel like we could go work on some of those caves. The problem is, it's acting like I have explored all these, and I have not. It needs to be a thing where if you have visited a cave, it like puts a check mark next to it. Because I have no clue which one of these caves I've actually explored or not. I know I've been to the first 4 or 5 of these, but they need to put a check. This is another quality of life thing they need to add. Like, put a check mark next to every cave that I've visited so that I don't waste my time going, etc. What do you mean check the dots? Hold on. I'm being told that this does already have it based on the dots. Dribrum, Treason Gaming says, check the dots. Dribrum says, if there are 2 white dots, you have fully explored the spot. If you only have 1 white dot, you have only marked it on the map. Okay. Really? So I've been to those 2 because they have 2 dots, and I've been to that one because it has 2 dots. Let's check this out. I don't know that that's true because I'm pretty sure I've been to this cave. We're going to go check this out. So the claim is that if it has 2 dots, you've fully explored it. I'm 99% sure I've already been to this cave, but let's go. I wonder if they mean fully looted, if they mean you looted the whole cave and not just the chest. Because I definitely came into like 4 of these caves and looted... Oh, I'm going to drown, even though I'm right at the rock. I definitely came into like 4 of these caves and looted just the chest and ran out. Yeah, I remember this one because we had to struggle bus getting in here. This is not the cave I'm remembering then. Because there's nothing here. Huh. Maybe I didn't come in this one. God damn it, Cliff. Dude. Maybe I haven't been in here. Somebody's saying force palm the wall. I'm assuming that's it right there. I guess I haven't been in this one. Alright, take it back. Alright. Fair enough. You know what? This is not one of the caves I was thinking of. I think that's why I was confused. Because I was looking at the witches' caves earlier. It says this is silver. Okay. That's what those little nodes are. Pick it all up, kitty cat. Because I remember at some point I was exploring like witches' caves. Because I had like a treasure map that like showed me like 6 or 7 caves. And I went to a few of them. And I'm guessing there have been more caves that have been added to that list, which is why I was confused. Because I could have swear I've been to the first 5 caves on this list. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong cave listing, if that makes sense. Waterside caves, coastal cave. Maybe, which one was it? It was because they had chests inside of them. Well, that one definitely has 2 stars now. Fuck it. I mean, I'm just gonna. That's what I'm gonna do this morning. Is we're just gonna go to some caves and see. Oh, unavailable. Why? Why is that unavailable? Why is it unavailable? I can't fast travel from behind a waterfall? What are the dots? Joe, give me 2 seconds and I'll show you. What? Was I not able to travel because the cat was on my shoulder? Was that what it was? Or is it because I'm in the waterfall? It was because the goddamn cat was on my shoulder. You can't travel to a cave because the cat's on your shoulder? That's lame. That needs to be fixed. So I don't know. In terms of no major loot, that's not true though, because I literally had I finished a thing. This has been streams ago, which is why I'm forgetting what it was. And I got a map from like one of the witches, and it listed like 8 caves, and I went to 3 of them, and each one had a chest inside with a special piece of loot that had abyss gear on it and a bunch of other stuff that I was able to loot to sell. what I'm having a problem with right now is which caves were those caves? Because now when I go to the journal tab, or when I go here to knowledge, I'm not seeing that in the list of caves. We're not talking about the witch hideouts. We're talking about they literally had a cave, and I could have sworn it was the waterside caves, but there was only like 8 or 9 of them. Now there's suddenly 43 of them. So I think I've been given additional maps which added to that. Some of them are going to have chests and some of them won't have chests. We're just going to go through them and find the ones that do and find the ones that don't. So what dots is he talking about? Joe, do you see on the right-hand side of the screen? This one has 2 white dots that are filled. This one has one white dot filled and 1 white dot unfilled, 1 gray dot. So when it has 2 white dots, the gray dot is an unfilled dot. So that means I have the location, but I haven't been to it. Once you've been to it, that second dot fills up and shows you that you've been to that location. So this is the check mark that I was saying. I wish they had a check mark that would show me that I've been to a cave. Apparently that does exist. It's just the way that they choose to display it, and it's never fucking explained anywhere in the goddamn UI or tutorials that that's what's going on here. It's never explained, which is a issue that they have to finish working on. Alright, where is the... Dude, grab a hold of the fucking wall! Dumbass Cliff. Alright, where is the... Now, normally there is a... There it is. I was looking for that right there. Oh, this one's... Yeah, see, this one has a treasure chest. This is what I was looking for. This is one of those caves I had. This will have loot in it, which will have Gear Abyss stuff on it. Oh, a cloak! What's it got on it? Yeah, just get better. Dark Ringleader's Cloth Cloak. Ice resistance. So no Gear Abyss stuff on it, but it is an ice resist cloak, which I can level up, and a whole bunch of other goodies and chests. This is one way to find cool loot, correct. You'll find treasure maps. And you basically got to come in here and like destroy shit. Blow it up so that you can loot what's in the chests. Some of these you have to like throw. I think you can blow some of them up with fist palm. But like the wheat thing, like if I pick the wheat thing up and throw it, it'll have like food in it. Well, sometimes they'll like explode and you can like loot the stuff that's inside of them. So treasure chests, definitely. There it goes. See, it blew up and something fell out of it. Not everything will do. I mean, sometimes you can attack them. I have found that they don't always blow up when you want them to. But since I'm low on coin, we are going to be picking up everything in here. It does appear to be distance-based, like... Alright, I think we've picked up everything in here. Don't need to pick up the cat. And then we just go to the next cave on the list. And fill up our inventory. Where is this waterfall? It says below us. Right, what's in this chest? Dusk Fang leather armor. That has a food effect level 1, fire resistance level 1, and a climb speed multiplier 2% gear abyss stuff on it. So this is one of the reasons I like searching out these caves, is because of the gear abyss things you'll find. Because right now what I'm looking for is like, if I can find some lightning resist ones. That does have lightning resist on it, but it's leather armor. But what I'm looking for are gear abyss things that I can pull out and put on my armor, so that I can then modify my armor based on the boss fights I'm going up against. All right, we got a whole bunch of caves. I'm literally just going to be working my way down the list of caves this morning. What do you mean you can burn things? I can use my sword to like burn open the chests and stuff? That's not doing anything. So it does burn the boxes, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything to barrels or bags. No, hang on. The barrels are made. Nope, it's just boxes. Nope, there go the barrels. Okay, I take it back. Barrels burn, boxes burn. It doesn't do anything to the, like, bundles, though. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I know, Drew Mance. It's really, yeah, I can burn stuff, but I'm not in the sun? What? Yes, Joe California. And you're gonna find that Dribram and I are on the complete opposite of this discussion. Because he will say what he just said, and I respect his decision, I respect his opinion. Once you have wrapped your head around it after 10 hours or so, you will find things come naturally. I don't find that to be the case. But I would also argue that part of that is probably because I play so many different games, and there is a standard, like on a daily basis. Not that because Dribrum plays lots of games too. It could also be a memory thing. Like different people learn things. Some people find puzzles. Like some people find crossword puzzles easy. Some people don't find crossword puzzles easy. Some people find, what are those puzzles you do where you put together an image? It's like the little cardboard pieces. What are those called? Like, anyway, you get a box and there's like 1,000 pieces in it. Jigsaw puzzle, thank you. So some people find jigsaw puzzles really easy. Other people don't find those easies. My brain, the way my brain is wired, I don't find any of the controls in this game to be intuitive. Even after 100 hours of the game, I hate every motherfucking aspect of the controls in this game. Fucking hate them. Worst control scheme of any game I have ever played. I do not like it. I am constantly misclicking things. It's just, I don't find it intuitive. Whereas Dribrum has gotten used to it and doesn't have a problem with it. So I don't think it's a case of like any one person being right or wrong. It's just different brains are wired differently. My brain says there are a million games I've played that have complex things that take place in the game, and they do not have shitty complex controller layouts. This game, and that's a bug. Like, I've thrown 2 things at the wall and they've disappeared into the wall, so I'm not going to get the loot out of those. So they make things unnecessarily complicated, and yeah. But again, it's different people's brains are wired differently, so you might find that the controls are easy for you. I know Dribrum has gotten used to them. I think Gray has gotten used to them as well. I have not. Even after 100 hours of gameplay, I'm like, this is the worst shit I've ever played in terms of like how the game plays. Like, here's a good example. Here's a container of wheat. In order to access the things that are in the container of wheat, they are requiring me to pick this thing up and throw it, to burst it open, to access the loot that's inside of it. I can't attack it. I can't burn it. I can't blow it up. I have to physically pick it up and throw it to open it up. Why the fuck am I being required to do this? If this is a bundle with an object inside, my character should be able to open the fucking package and take out what's inside. It's that fucking simple. Every goddamn game does it that way. Here's a container. Open it. Take what's inside. We just did it for the chests. So why the fuck can't I do it for this container of wheat? Instead, they want me to pick the container up. They want me to throw the container, and it bursts open, and then I can go loot the items on the ground. Why the fuck do I need to do 10 steps for something that should be a simple loot mechanic? Right? Stupid. Perfect example of stupid shit in this game. It's way too complex. Doesn't need to be that way. And I have no clue why they have it that way. So yes, that kind of stuff exists for sure. Not being able to fast travel when your cat is on your shoulder. Why? Why the fuck can't I fast travel when my cat is on my shoulder? Why? There's no reason for that to be a block as to why I can't fast travel. Not being able to keybind in 2026 is some wild shit. No accessibility options in 2026 is some wild shit. Like, there are some fundamentally massive flaws in this game.
Hiya!
just I hit the wrong button. That's on me. I hit the wrong button. My brain was like, push the X button to jump, and it went, no, the jump button in this game is not X. The jump button is square. So this is the perfect example of a fundamental. Every single game that I play hundreds of games. Every single game in the world uses the X button to jump. Don't mind the coffee stain on my PlayStation controller. You push the X button to jump. 99% of games, you push the X button to jump. My brain has been hardwired after 40 years of gaming to push the X button to jump. This game doesn't use the X button. This game uses the square button. You know what else the square button does? Interacts with objects. What the fuck? And so my brain, in a moment of panic, said 99% of the games that you play use the X button to jump, so please just hit the jump button while you're falling and you will save yourself. And that didn't work because this game uses the square button. Those are the little things I will continue to nitpick about, for sure. Yeah, the controls are really bad. Especially considering, by the way, the cat thing, especially when you consider the cat. Where's my cat right now, by the way? Do you see my cat anywhere? No. Why not? Watch what happens when I stand up. He's going to magically teleport in. There'll be like a green flash with, there he is. He just magically teleported in. Right? There he is. So, the fact that the cat can magically teleport in or out at will, right? There is no reason the cat should block me from teleporting. So when the cat's on my shoulder and the game tells me you can't fast travel because the cat is on your shoulder, that is the stupidest block ever because the cat can magically teleport at will. We have seen it in the game. The game mechanics show us the cat magically teleporting. But the moment that the cat is on my shoulder, the game's like, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Those are the little things that I'm going to go, no, that's it. That makes zero sense. Fix that shit. Cats mess with dimensions. Here's another one. So, you could double jump, right? There's the double jump. Why isn't it working? Sometimes it works. Not every time. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Why? Why doesn't the double jump work every fucking time? A timing issue? An input issue? I don't fucking know. But it doesn't work. Double tap. Double tap. Double tap. There it goes. Here's another one. Double tap and then immediately switch over to the thumbstick to pulse it 3 times to jump. Worked that time. Does it work the next time? It worked that time. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it puts you into flight mode. Because if you hit the square button, it'll hit. It's just, there's so many things in this game. Why? Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Every game we play, every game we ever play, stealth is activated by one of 2 things. It's either going to be the circle button over here, or it's going to be a down press on the R3. Every game we play, that's stealth or crouch. In this game, that does a dodge, and if you down click on this, it does your force palm ability. Where do they have stealth and sneak? Over here on the down click on the left. What the fuck? Who does that? You know what else down click on the left does? Hang on. We're going to go over to the edge of a cliff. And we should see there's a sit button right now, but there's also the ability to like cling. There it is, cling. Right? So let's say I'm in a... Oh, but there's more. There's another thing that the left click does as well, which is shoots out your hand thing to grab puzzles. So now we have three different things that are happening when we down press on the thumbstick. So if I'm on the edge of a cliff trying to cling, but I accidentally press the wrong thing, it does that instead. Like, sometimes it won't cling at all because it's going to use your hand thing. Like, you know, sometimes it won't do either of those things and it'll just stealth your character. It's so fucked, man. The control systems are so fucked in this game. For me. Again, let me rephrase, for me. Because like Dribrom has said, after 10 hours, he felt fine with the controls. I have not felt fine with the controls. After 100 hours of the game, I'm still completely disliking the control schemes and constantly having issues. I do not see. Maybe it's up there. There it is. Some weird flickering going on with textures. What is that? Hollow visage? Ah, those are boring. Critical attack, attack speed, attack 1, boring. Also, having to individually loot every single gold coin is really a pain in the butt. Stop looting the wheat. I just want to loot the carafes. Alright, so that's that cave done. Oh, that one is... Oh, that's just south of here. We can get there pretty quickly. Just about didn't make it. What chapter am I in the main story? Chapter 7. Completely on hold at the moment because I lack the gear to take on the boss. I have no clue about that artifact emulator. Nope. That is a big ass waterfall right there. I think I hear my wife up and about. Means I need to go say good morning. I got reed armor. Defense +3, that's a good one. And I can go see if she left me any coffee. We're going to take 5, everybody. I'm going to go say good morning to my wife and get some more coffee. Stretch my legs. And we will be back in a few minutes. Stay toxic, kids. All right. Chris is. It was not Chris that I heard. It was. So I had I have these granola bars that I have usually for breakfast when I'm on streams, and the box that they came in, I had thrown that on the ground for the cats to play with, and it was Luke going crazy in the hallway with the box was what I was hearing. But Chris is actually up. I went outside to stretch my eyes, and she was waking up. So somebody was asking on my Twitter X yesterday, did you ever do a video of the forest property that you guys bought on the Homestead channel? And I have not, because Chris and I have never gone out there. We finalized all the paperwork, I think, in December or January. All the paperwork with the city got finalized because she went in to pay taxes, property taxes. I think it was in early January, and we paid property taxes on this property and that property at the same time. So we are now full owners of that property, which is why we paid. We are in the city system now, which is why we paid property taxes on it. And we're gonna go out there this morning. So she just got out of bed, so I'm not gonna be. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. 15, 20 minutes. Whenever she walks in the doors and tells me that she's ready to go, we will be heading out sometime within the next probably 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to go record video today. We're going to go out for a walk. It's a nice morning. It's getting warm. Summertime is coming around the corner. So we're going to go out there and get some video footage of that forested property and take a look to see what we need to get done. Because I know supposedly they have put stakes. We don't know if they've actually gone out there and done this yet not. Supposedly they have put stakes around so that we have a guideline where we can go put fencing. So one of the things we're going to be doing is going to be paying someone to go put a fence up so that we have a fenced section. It'll just be like barbed wire, you know. Have like a barbed wire fence just corralling that property in. So that video should be up later today, assuming, yeah. Because somebody had asked me about that the other day, and I was like, you're right, I never did record a video about that because we haven't been out there. Like, we're just so busy with so many other things, and our grandniece, and my trips, and Christina's stuff, and it's like we haven't felt the need to wander out there. It's about a 20-minute walk, maybe 30-minute walk from here. We got to go through a bunch of fields and woods, and there is a dirt path. We're probably going to get eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I got to make sure we get our mosquito repellent. And there's dogs. The big thing is there's stray dogs, so we got to make sure we take sticks. And Chris, one of the big things was she didn't want to go out there until we had like a dog whistle or something, and she bought a handheld. I don't know what just happened there. Do you have a territory? She bought a supersonic clicker, which by the way works great. We've been using it on our neighbor's dog because the neighbor's dog barks like mad at night, and it works. Just go up to the window when the dog starts barking and push the button once so the dog's ears go back and it runs for the house. So it's like, good thing that is, we know it's working, so. I don't have anything near there. What if I go up top? I could probably jump off of here. Do 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 do. Man, I have been on a Pacifica. I discovered that band Pacifica a couple nights ago, and I have just been like binge listening to their tracks. They're getting ready. They think they just went on tour. They're not coming anywhere near where I'm at. But I would definitely go see them live. Alright, let's see here. All right, let's go for a flight. Somewhere out over here. Stakes for the win. I discovered a reel of them, Joe. Is how an Instagram short of the bass. She's singing the I can't remember what song it is now. But there's a clip from a concert they did like 2 weeks ago, where they were performing one of the tracks where the bass singer, bass does the lead vocals. And I was like, first of all, you're hot as hell, and second of all, I love the bass line, and third of all, this track kicks ass. And I immediately went and spent like 3 hours listening to a bunch of their YouTube videos, and just like watching clips, and then like the story of the band. Like, it's really interesting. They're young, you know, early 20s. Like, they literally found each other because they both shared a like of this one band, and they had never met before. They did a little thing together on like the balcony of one of their apartments, and that got some viral traffic of them like playing songs together. And then they decided that they were going to go to New York City to see this. I think it was the Strokes in concert during the pandemic. They went, the show got canceled, and rather than waste their whole trip, they decided to like do a little live concert of their own, like playing their own music. And that got traffic, and it went viral enough that they then got the attention of like an indie label out of LA who was like, hey, we'd love to sign you. And they were like barely know each other, like, do we want to do this? And they spent a couple of weeks and decided they do want to do this, and now they're on their second album came out last year, and then now they're on their second world tour. And well, it's not their second world tour, it's their first world tour. They've got a bunch of dates across all these different countries coming up, and like they're in their early 20s. So I was like, that's pretty impressive. Hopefully they can keep it going, but I like the music so far. Yeah, let me go see if I can find that clip, actually. Because I'll tell you the clip that got me hooked. I posted the video link to it the other day. Oh yeah, it's the Premature Rejection song. But the clip, I probably can't show the clip because it'll get hit for copyright. Anyway, I'll put it up in Discord later. There was a clip I saw where I was like, God damn, this band kicks ass. And then I went on like a 3-hour deep dive and was like, okay, these kids have a really cool story. I'm definitely following along. Yeah, we haven't watched Bone Temple yet. We are big fans. The one they just released the year before, like last year or whatever we watched. I've been big fans of that franchise since the beginning. Chris had never watched any of the movies, so she watched that one with me. And then we haven't seen Bone Temple yet. Oh, apparently I liberated something. Sky blue dye. I love the 28 franchise. 28 years, 28 days franchise. It's awesome. gotta keep going up. Yeah, that whole franchise is a lot of fun. No, I haven't seen the update about you being able to hide your helmet. I have no reference to what you're talking about. I have no idea that you can hide your helmet in the new update. Nope, sorry. Clueless. Let's just smolder. That's my blue steel. Oh, then I fucking fall. No, you son of a bitch. Oh, there's something up there. Let it be a teleporter, please. That's not the only thing that shaved my lad. Ha ha ha. I don't think that's a teleporter. It might be a I hope it's a teleporter. I need a teleporter. Come on now, just fucking jump, Cliff. God damn, dude. Yes, it's a teleporter. Yay. This cliff is the middle of fucking nowhere. They're making Cliff work to get to the cliff. The cliffside cave where Cliff is gonna jump off a cliff to check what's inside the cliff. Fucking Cliff. Doesn't know what he's doing. Not enough spirit. No, let's revive. Regen. What's the name of the jump up button ability? I don't know. It's an ability that I can never make work properly, so it fucking sucks. That's what it is. Here, while we're doing this. Here, I'm gonna go drop this in TikTok. This is the clip that I saw. I can't play that clip, damn it. I don't want to get hit. But this is the clip that got me hooked on the band. It was from their TikTok account. From the Pacifica TikTok account. But that was the clip that I watched and went, okay. You're young, you're hot, you're singing a kick-ass song. What is this band? I must listen to more. And then I was like, oh, you guys are actually pretty fucking talented. Like, you're not just a pretty young kid. You're actually talented musicians. But, fair play. Like, I originally looked at that clip and went, you're young, you're hot, you sound great. What is this music? And then I was like, yeah, you got me. You got me. I have a type. No lie. no other... Oh, there's something over there. God, this thing is still so far the fuck away from where I'm at. Howdy, boys! I ain't stopping to fight you, though. I'm on my way to whatever that shiny thing. Wait, you saw a dragon? I didn't see a dragon. Was there a dragon around here? I'm on chapter 7, but I'm ignoring chapter 7 for other things. I am off on a mission to go find caves right now. And right now we're going to a teleporter over here. We're doing caves today. Tomorrow is possibly, like, today is possibly my last session for a while. I don't know yet. Monday might be my last session. I don't know. We're getting to the end of my. We're getting to the end of my Crimson Desert daily streams because Starfield starts on Tuesday, and once that hits, I will be off into the stars full time. And then we've got Replaced and other stuff coming up. Hades 2. Nope, stop, bro. Stop. Fly, Clifford, fly! I don't think you should do anything that I do. I think you should do what you want to do. I am not you. You are not me. This is my day job. I am required by my day job to play mini games. I am paid by companies to play different games. So I do this for a living. If you are not me, you should not be playing at my pace. You should take the time to play what you want to play. Do you want to play Crimson Desert for the next 3 to 4 months? Then do that. Should you play Starfield instead? I don't know. It depends on you. I'm not you. Justice said I rescued a baby dragon at the start of chapter 10. Nice.
Run. Yeah.
There might be a teleport right over there.
Go. Hey-ya.
Oh, slow it down. Slow it down, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't want to accidentally chop townsfolk. I'm just looking for the teleporter. Which is not here. What's up, Beam? Come on, pick up the fucking artifact, dumbass. Visit all Greymane shrines. Ooh. You would think there would be a teleporter in and around this town. There's something over there.
Yeah.
Look at the airships over there. I just noticed those. Zeppelins. There's something over there. Yay, there's the teleporter. Stop! Stop! Do the two thing. God damn, it's so hard to make this fucking work sometimes.
Hiya.
Alright, that's gonna... I'm gonna fall off the fucking cliff. This must be where the train is, because I see some tracks below me. Oh. Being pointed over here. There it is. I was like, where's the waterfall? Oh, I wish to hell I could rebind things, Hemulator. Ren, should I drink a coffee? Ren, should I wipe my ass? Ren, should I go to the bathroom? Ooh, is this a gold cave? Maybe. I've never found it. Can I find gold bars? Oh, he's crouching. Stop crouching, dumbass. There's also a chest in here. I may just take the drill out and try to drill these things. Refined pill. Chest. Tidebreaker boots. Tidebreaker while swimming. Those are not worth it because I can't use the effect. I can't pull it off. Gold ore. What is gold ore good for, everybody? Can I turn it into ingots? Because the bank only wants ingots from me. Because I don't have any recipes to turn gold bars into ingots that I'm aware of. Oh, there's a recipe I have to find? Meow, meow, meow. I think that's all the gold that we can find in here. Need brimstone and mercury. What a pain. Oh, not on my sword. Of course. He won't automatically pull his sword out. You have to put your drill tool away first, because you're not allowed to automatically use weapons in this game. Put the fucking thing away, Cliff. Jesus! Pull your goddamn sword out. No, it won't let me. It's gonna be like, no, you must manually go in here and switch to the sword. Because we use archaic old school mechanics from 1999. You're not allowed to automatically switch to your sword. You must manually switch to your sword. Learn how to push buttons, Renfail. You're a dumbass. Gotta do it the old school way. There's no easy mode in our game. Which one of these might be a teleporter? Is that the train? There is the train. I finally saw the train. One of these is going to be a teleporter. I don't know which one, though. Little aggravated with the game today. Oh, have you not been playing? Have you not been tuning in, Jared? I say this shit every 15 minutes when I play this game. The entire time I've played it. And I will never stop until they patch the motherfucking controls. Not gonna stop. I've done it the entire 100 hours I've played this game. It ain't gonna stop. Best game I've ever hated to play. Dude, I love when I get these spam emails. Hang on, I gotta go open this up in my actual... on my PC, because... Dear content creator, I'm so-and-so from Road. Our team just finished digging into your channel and we were genuinely impressed by the quality of what you put out, which is exactly why you were our first choice for our content partnership initiative. We'd love to send you the Road Wireless Go 3, and all we're looking for is a short mention in one of your videos. Your words, your style, no script. We pay a flat fee based on your reach. The mic is yours to keep, and we're very open to building something long-term with the right creators. So drop me a line, and I'll get you the details right away. There's no signature. The email is some weird, random series of numbers and stuff. And I love how they just addressed me as a content creator. They're like, dear content creator, if you're going to spam me with your fucking bullshit, at least use my username for the love of all things holy. You're not even trying at this point for me to click your little link and get me to give you my personal information and put a virus on my PC. Dear content creator, we're going to send you an email claiming we're from a company even though our email has nothing to do with the name of the company in the email. Are you weird if you feel the controls are perfect? You're definitely weird, because if you listen to 99% of the people... It's okay, though. Dreadbomb also enjoys the controls. There's nothing wrong with being weird. We were talking about this earlier in the stream. Different people's brains work differently. I want the controls to be more like Assassin's Creed. Or something that I'm used to. Something intuitive. I want the button presses to work when I push them and not have weird delayed input lag. There is something over there. I have a feeling it's not going to be a teleport pad, though. I think Gray is quite possibly learning the controls as well. I am not learning the controls. Alright, what was flashing in this town, man? There was definitely something flashing here earlier, and now I don't see it. Whatevs. Best worst game that has no idea what it is. Alright, well, that's enough of that. How close am I to finishing the camp expansion? Correct, even the camp and settlement could have used Assassin's Creed Shadows or the Assassin's Creed Valhalla systems. Yep. Are they from Nigeria? How long is the main story in Elder Scrolls Online? Oh, Jesus, Joe. There's no... Are you talking like the base game story? We just did that over the holidays. Something like just... You know what, Joe? You need to watch, because I can't remember, but I totally talked about this. If you go back around December time, I was doing Elder Scrolls Online. I've got an ESO playlist, and there's a video somewhere in that playlist where I specifically talk about how long, because I did the base story first, and then I went and did the region. So there's like the main story, which is you're working for the old man, and you're going up against Molag Bal, right? That's like the base story of the main game when it first came out. That was like, I don't remember, 30-40 hours. And then there was the region quest, which is you start off on the starter island and you're the Dominion. I was Aldari Dominion, so your faction quest, which takes you through like 4 or 5 regions. That was like another 30-40 hours. It was like something like 50-60 hours of content before I ever was ready to move to the DLC, and that was when I did Hrothgar, and Hrothgar was like 15-20 hours, and then I got into the Thieves Guild, and I was in the middle of the Thieves Guild when I got sidetracked with Skyrim, and I stopped playing it. So I got like 85 hours out of like the 2 main quests, the first DLC, and part of the second DLC. There's a ton of content in Elder Scrolls Online, and with all the new seasonal stuff too. I know they're making all of it like free for base players and stuff. I haven't kept up with all the changes because that was my first time really diving into Elder Scrolls. If the controls are perfect, what's like life having 3 hands? This is a massive game. We have people in our community who have talked about how this is going to be a 300 to 400 hour game for them. So nothing wrong with that. You just got to be prepared to play this for the next 6 months.
Ah, are you craving my stew?
No, but your mom's craving my... Well, we can't talk about that.
If there's anything you need,
Elder Scrolls is a great game. If it's on sale right now, I would recommend buying it just while it's on sale. You don't have to play it right now, but if it's on sale, it's totally worth buying. Like, that is one game I will, without a shadow... Like, I try really hard not to tell people you should spend money. But I will say, if Elder Scrolls is online... If Elder Scrolls Online is on sale... If Elder Scrolls Online is on sale somewhere, or PS Plus, or whatever it is, it's definitely worth... Like, you're going to get hundreds to thousands of hours of entertainment out of that game. You're not going to misspend money on Elder Scrolls Online. That game's been out for, I don't know how many years now. I'm not selling any of that stuff because I can pull all the stuff off of it.
time.
Yeah, or if you got it for free because of PS Plus or something.
Wear your armor like a work of art.
What about your backlog? I'm sorry, that's a personal problem. I don't suffer from a backlog. So yeah, backlogs are personal issues.
Why carry all those trade goods on you? Just leave them with me. Need something? Come back when you've more stuff to leave with me.
How much longer do we have on this camp expansion, sirs? 2 hours left. That's like 10 minutes, right, guys? 2 hours is 10 minutes. We're almost there. Too bad I can't sleep again. There's a mom joke that I missed about the backlog. Probably. Why do I wake up so early to stream? Because I'm not a lazy bitch. Early birds get the worms. Not those kind of worms. I've had those kind of worms before, though. It's not fun. I wake up early because I like to get up early. It's the best part of being me. Start early, I'm starting before everybody else. I have an international audience by starting early. We get great European folks. We get our oceanic folks from Australia and New Zealand. I get the early risers in the US. And then I come back and do it all over again in the afternoon and have a different audience in the afternoon. It's all part of the strategy, folks. If you want to know more, I've got a series over on YouTube on how to make a living as a full-time content creator and streamer. There's about 22 episodes in that playlist, including why do I stream at the hours I stream, what it's like to build up an international audience and why you should focus on an international audience as opposed to only an audience from a certain country. Also, how much money you can make, how I make my money, analytics report, income reports, and more. I'm always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. There is a merch store. There is a bookstore. There is a Patreon. There is a Discord. And if you want to go above and beyond, and you speak Spanish, there's also a homestead channel for the homestead I have in Mexico with my wife, where we have lots of ducks, chickens, and cats. And I am going to go record a video for the homestead channel this morning with my wife, because we're going out to that forest property we purchased last year to take a video finally. Which, by the way, that's from the all the haters that we get who are like, "There's no way you're making a full-time living off this with your 10 viewers. You're only getting 10 viewers on TikTok. There's no way you're making full-time income. Oh, you've only got 17 people on Twitch. You've only got 5 people watching. It's okay. You think what you want to think. It's my 5th year of doing this full time, and the stream revenue paid for this place in cash. It paid for that investment property that we paid for in cash. It paid for the rooftop expansion we just put on this place, which we paid for in cash. All of those videos of which have been documenting the process are over on our Homestead channel. But on that note, I'm done. I'm out, everybody. Because I'm going with my wife to go record videos of our forest property and try to get that up. I should have that up on the YouTube this afternoon for the Homestead channel. At least that is the plan. Plans change sometimes. And I should be back this afternoon for more Starfield as we continue our ramp up and lead up to the PS5 launch on Tuesday. And I will be wrapping up my Crimson Desert playthrough soon. I'll be dropping my final review of this game tomorrow on YouTube, even though I haven't finished it. Much like Mortissimo Gaming, it's just too big. I've got too many other things I got to work on. I will not be finishing this game. I may be plugging away at it in the background over the next few months, but I've got my 100 hours. I've seen and done everything I wanted to see and do. Until they fix the controls, I don't really have any desire to put any more time into this game. This is probably going to be the last Crimson Desert stream. I may do one more on Monday morning. I haven't decided yet, but the final review will be coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And of course, we still have lots more videos in the playlist to air. I've only aired 60 of the episodes. I already have 80 episodes recorded, so there's another 20 hours of content that's going to be coming out on YouTube in the playlist for Crimson Desert. Plus today's video's got to get clipped out, so that's another 2 hours of content. And if I do any more hours, I will continue to add to that playlist. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you this afternoon. Have a great morning.